like, if things freeze, we all have our individual like recordings going. So obviously, if you're singing, if you're doing something, go ahead and just keep going or do
just
whatever.
Go.
Because the audio won't cut out, and when I sync it back with the video, it'll just be like,
right.
I'll have to mute somebody going like, everyone's frozen. Okay, I'll just wait. And I'm like, well, I'll just mute that because whoever's talking can still be talking. But ananyway, should I do the theme song and then maybe jump into
baby.
it?
Cold open this bitch.
All right, here we go. You're making your way up to the stage. Wait, you're sitting at home, so what could this be? It's the interview part of the show.
One more time.
The interview part is the show.
Yes,
say it again. I said the interview part is the show. Okay. Multiplied by 3. Three-headed interview
with Logan.
Thank you, guys.
That was great. Thank you for being on our show, Logan. That was it. So hope. It's good seeing you
thanks,
again.
man. I heard times 3. That's what I heard. So
yeah,
that's
not
sure
what
am
it is.
Am I going to be doing multiplication tables? I'm not really sure what it was.
Close. Actually, it's very close. Okay. This is called Triple Teamed. With
Sounds like
Naked.
Randy Newman falling down a flight of stairs. I didn't really.
Guys, that's what I'm going for.
That's Brad's style.
That's his style.
So here's the thing. We're going to each ask you a...
I'm just saying that you think Randy Newman falling down a flight of stairs can still play music like that. You put Randy Newman on a pedestal.
That's true. That's the thing. That's why it was a little choppier than he normally. It was a little heavier because he was really
playing
having to slam
on his way down. Yeah, for sure. So Logan, here's the dealio. Thanks for being on our show.
Yeah,
we've only done a couple of these before, but basically what we do is it's called Triple Teamed, okay? But it's consensual, and we.
Well, it's called Triple Teamed with Handsome Naked.
Yeah, Triple Teamed by Handsome Naked. We're each going to ask you a question.
Triple Naked Team. I'm ready for it.
2/3 of it is consensual.
We're going to each ask a question, one by one. You can answer any of our questions. But if you answer Brad's question, you have to answer one. If you answer Brad's question, you have to sing your response.
So I only have to answer one question? Or
yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But if you answer mine, you have to sing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. So let's do round number 1.
I'm so ready.
My question is, who is your biggest influence in comedy?
Okay. My question is, who is the sexiest cartoon character of all time and why?
The last lie I told? Is that what that was?
Yes, the last lie you told.
Okay, I'll go with Brad's, okay?
Ooh, with mine. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, starting off.
My biggest comedy influence isn't just one man. It's a group of people, and some of them control puppets. They used to riff over bad movies on the Comedy Central and Sci-Fi channels. It's a group that I like to call Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Dude, wow.
Yeah,
wow,
dude.
Wow.
I'm taut. That was my throat's hard. My chest is.
Oh no, that's an
barreled.
allergic reaction, bud. That's not good. That's not good. Someone get an EpiPen.
When you started that, I thought you were going crank yankers.
I actually thought the same thing.
Okay.
I was like, okay. Show on TV.
I thought you were going Sesame Street.
Oh shit! If crank yankers.
Would that have made you guys respect me less if my biggest comedy influence was crank yankers? Would that...
Maybe more.
I would love that. That would have made me laugh a lot.
By the way, I'm wearing my H-Snake hoodie. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah,
dude, it looks so good.
This was, I think, from you guys' very first show you guys did at MCL, or what, it used to be called something else. What was it called? It was Studio B.
Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, Mystery Science Theater 2000 by Handsome Naked.
When I saw that, I was like, you know, Logan, I didn't think it was possible for me to respect you any less, but as soon as you said crank yankers.
My favorite part about Logan being on our show today is when I reached out, he was like, "Should I be coming as E-Hype or am I coming as Logan?"
I literally said, "Am I playing me or am I playing E-Hype?"
And I was like, "Dude, we can't. E-Hype
Was there-
would break everybody's podcast.
No, yeah,
like,
I would
no
have to-
one
I
would
have
listen to that episode.
I'd have to do it from back here. I'd have to.
You'll have to listen to. Maybe I'll drop it at the beginning
well,
or
I'm
end of the
glad
episode.
somebody's wearing handsome naked attire.
I'm the only one in H-Snake gear.
No,
Okay,
this
there we
is our
go.
T-shirt from our album, baby. Come on,
There we go.
shirts.
I'm doing the same thing as you guys.
Handsome naked. All right, let's get to round 2.
Okay.
My question would be this: do you have hobbies?
Okay. Okay. That's so. To be clear, if you've answered Brad's, he didn't ask you to be specific. He just asked you. It's
I
a
can
yes
just go,
or no
yes!
question. Yes, exactly. Okay. My question is. I've asked a bunch of people this one before, but it's one of my favorites.
Okay.
To be honest, I didn't know E-Hype was a character.
That is so far
I
behind.
thought that was you.
Chucho just dropped in 5 minutes later. E-Hype, am I right?
Okay. All right. Okay. This is one of my favorite questions. What are your 3 favorite things about me? And be specific.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay.
And Chucho's question. I think he's still laughing at our earlier jokes, but we'll get to it.
He's still laughing about my Mystery Science Theater song.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad, have fun editing this.
How far behind could he be?
Okay, so basically we'll just
No,
do
I
this.
think all of my audio is coming in way late. That's happened this whole time so far.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, do your best to keep up.
I am gonna go with a joke that you love that you could never get to work on stage.
Ooh.
All right, who are you picking?
I'm not.
I'll go with Eric's. Chucho's is a really good question. I just can't. There's a lot I can think of. I just can't think of any right now because I just haven't been on stage much lately.
I
but-
love when people answer this question. Go ahead.
All
Tell me
right.
everything,
So what is it?
dude.
It's the 3 things I like about you.
The 3 things you like most about me.
I like most about you.
You guys in time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So my top 3 things that I like most about Eric.
And I'm first of all, I'm really excited about this.
Yeah. His energy, infectious.
Good.
His this is adjacent to it, but his silliness always makes me laugh.
You don't need to rush through this. I mean,
Eric, don't interrupt me. I want to get this quick. And third, he gives good old hugs. I like me a good EO hug. They always make me feel better. There we go.
I'll squeeze you. I'll squeeze the feelings right into you. Okay, so that's always.
I really am trying to think of an answer to Chucho's though too, because that is a really good question.
Maybe he'll ask it again.
Oh,
Dude, Brad, you know what that's called? Zero latency friendship.
let's go to round 3.
Okay.
My question for round 3 would be: do you have tattoos?
Just for context, what I just heard was I'll squeeze the feelings right into you.
You're getting closer.
Whenever you're hearing that, that's how far behind I am.
And actually, that was closer than the last
And
things you dropped in.
It's like space because I'm sure it takes a while for it to get back to us.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
So it's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
Chucho's
enjoying
recording
this.
from 1,200 light years away. So the give and take.
Okay.
All right, so
All
do
right.
I have two?
It's actually it's actually Aurora. I don't think it's that many light years away. So, so my question is this: it's an SAT style analogy. Okay.
Oh, God.
All right. Okay.
So I mean, is this gonna fuck everything up, Brad? Do we need to have me exit and come? Do we need to restart this whole thing?
No, Chucho, we discussed this. It'll be fine. He'll just cut it and move it all up, and it'll be fine.
Maybe, yeah. Who knows? and if not, we can always do another version of it in a day or two. You know what I mean? We can figure out why it didn't work and just have Logan come back.
My favorite is one of the few times you unfroze was just you turning to this.
That one.
It made me really
this one
happy.
for a long time.
I
You're
think
just like
this is
this
going to
one.
be gold. Okay, so
No, I think it'll be fine. I think
We're a minute off.
you just said that might have been current. Actually, I don't know. We're having the same conversation still currently.
Okay,
Chucho.
so Brad was, do I have tattoos? Eric, what's yours?
Okay, it's an SAT style analogy. All right.
Okay.
Melons are to breasts as nipples are to blank, and show your work.
It was not current.
it's just the video of this would kill me.
Chucho, what's your question in 12 minutes? Some elevator wait music.
You know, I should start asking my questions when the first question is asked. That way, by the time it gets to me, I'll
That face.
It'll have come
actually
out.
be in time. So my question, I'm going to go with, other than comedy, what's the strangest thing you've done for money?
Ooh.
That's a good
one. Right.
I'll go with Chucho's question.
Oh, boo.
Strange. Oh, I also kind of thought this isn't a joke that I haven't got to work on stage. It was a joke kind of off of Chucho's question from before, but I just thought of it and I thought you guys would like it. I did a
That's
Zoom.
not how the game works.
I know,
Sorry,
but I
that's
just
not how the game
no.
works.
I'm going to answer this question, but I also want to tell you guys this joke because I think
You can't dance. Just kidding.
leave Zoom call.
That was episode 1, everybody.
No, but I did think a joke I told in the Zoom show that I riffed that made me really happy was I just said
I just want to
it's-
reiterate a minute from now that wasn't how the game works.
fine. Fuck you guys. You guys don't get the joke. Okay, so
Well, we haven't heard it yet, so we wouldn't be able to understand it.
The joke was I just said I'm happy to be. These Zoom shows are nice because it's nice to see videos of people on the internet who aren't pretending to be each other's stepmoms. And I was proud of it because I riffed it in the moment. It made me happy. But anyway, second, fuck you guys. Third, Chucho's question about what the weirdest thing. I mowed a cemetery. My first job was mowing a cemetery, and I did that for a couple summers. And then I also handed out chocolates in Chicago for a little while. I was at Italy in the Loop. I just
I
chopped up.
thought it was that you mowed the cemetery and
then-
also handed that
Yeah,
chocolate.
I was just throwing Tootsie Rolls at the headstones.
Did they
just
hire you to
straight
mow the
chucking them.
cemetery, or were you just?
No,
doing
I
it?
just
that
do.
is a
I
good
just
fun.
love. I just love a good. I love a good cemetery. No, yeah. I was hired for that. I not only was hired for it, I mowed the small cemetery outside of this small town, and then the next summer got promoted to the bigger cemetery because I could handle more grass,
more deaths.
more
Did they
death.
pay you in money or like in like?
Flowers.
It was in ritualistic blessings. They
gonna
would just
say, like,
be they would
afternoon lunch,
it would
like,
just
you
it
can
was
have lunch.
it was incantations that would protect me, because I'm tending to their dead, so therefore I would be protected from the
Yeah.
powers of the nether realm.
Can I ask
Just
you
got
another question?
Gallons and gallons of embalming fluid.
All the
Was it-
ashes I could eat.
Was there ever a time when you looked into an old mausoleum and saw like an old guitar from an old Spanish folk singer that you really liked a lot, and you climbed in and stole it so that you could play in the square, and it turned out that it sent you back to Dia de los Muertos,
Yeah.
and you didn't leave the picture on the ofrenda and Coco?
That
Okay,
happened.
so-
That happened to me a good 6 times.
Okay.
That happened to me because everyone knows small town Iowa, tons of mausoleums. Just a whole cacophony of them.
Let's
yeah,
get to
I was
round-
constantly Brad, can you hold the fuck on, please? I was. Keep going.
Is this the last round, Brad?
I think we should have this one, and then we'll have our final bonus round.
Okay.
Like we have
Okay.
one more question, then we have a final bonus round, which is only one question.
Okay.
Round 4, maybe? I don't know. What? Yeah, we
No.
might edit all the rounds out. It might just be an intro and then random stories.
I'd say just delete this.
All right. Next, who's first? Who's first?
I will go first. My last question for you, Logan, aka Hype Manning, Logan the Blowgun, would be: what's the last thing you
AKA
ate?
Alderman Mike Riley.
Alderman Mike Riley. What's the last thing you ate?
Okay.
My question would be,
I think Chucho's back, you guys.
Am I?
Yeah, your face is moving in real time.
You just
Yeah.
responded in real time. I don't know what changed.
All right, let's start the show, guys.
Let's start the show.
okay, Logan,
Yes.
what do you think is the most honest animal and why?
Okay.
God, you're so stupid. Why am I in a group with you?
Or am I extra
So
smart?
my question, E-Hype, my question is, can you do a Boston accent? And if so, why'd you waste time learning how to sound like an asshole?
That's a good question. And yes, he can.
Boom. Gonna real quick answer all three. Brad's eggs.
You gotta say it
Eggs. Over easy eggs. Eric's geese, because they will let you know how they feel about you at any moment. Which
Not a bad
usually they
answer.
do not like you, but they will always let you know.
Fair.
And then
They're kind of the
Chucho.
Simon Cowell of animals.
Yeah, and he's super. Everyone still loves him. Everyone's talking about Simon still.
He's trending on Twitter constantly.
and then Chucho's. I forgot yours. You're just so forgettable. What was it? It was Boston accent. It's not so
Can
much
you do a
just
Boston accent?
I can hear. And not only that, it's not just Boston accent. I worked hard to learn how to do a Mark Wahlberg accent. I
Yes.
know you love Mark Wahlberg,
Okay.
Chucho.
Oh my God. You
I love this
piece
bit.
of shit. Well, no. Before you do it, I need all of our listeners to know why Mark Wahlberg is the worst human being in the fucking world. Research what he did when he was a fucking teenager,
Good show.
beating up people.
Good
that
fun
racist
show. Good comedy
cocksucker. I want
show.
to be the Hannibal
Yeah.
Buress to his fucking Bill Cosby. Fuck that prick.
Yeah.
So you just equated Mark Wahlberg to Bill Cosby. So we're off
Yeah.
into the races.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna get you clicks. That's gonna get you clicks. Mark Wahlberg equals Bill Cosby. Put that as the YouTube thumbnail and see what that.
I think it's pronounced Klike.
My two biggest career goals are to play in the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game and to have a celebrity boxing match with Mark Wahlberg. Fuck that dude.
Luckily, you're super close to both of those.
So can you do the accent? Otherwise, it's
Is it-
no.
Is it clicks?
All right. So well, yeah, Boston. Yeah, because Boston accent. That's I don't know. You just take Chicago and just make it louder and more obnoxious. Really, is really
Can
all
you
it
do
is.
it instead of talking about how to do it?
Hey, can you?
I'll play piano. That's what I'm here for.
No, do your Donnie Wahlberg.
Sorry, my
Come
Zoom
on.
call froze for a second. That's just
See Logan's face move.
that's what I do when I just get annoyed with the call. I just freeze for just so I can collect my thoughts.
He's like,
You're like,
Forgetting that you have something moving in the background.
Yeah. My cat walks by. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I froze up. I missed everything. Well, the Mark Wahlberg. I hate doing the bit, but basically, here's the gist. This is from the scene from The Fighter. This is everyone got nominated for an Oscar in this movie except for Mark Wahlberg.
As they should have.
As he's in the ring and
And he
everyone's fighting
shouldn't
over him,
have.
he looks around and he just goes, "Hey, I'm the one who's fighting here. Not you, and not you."
it's this eye. Logan does this eye.
Hey,
Well, because Mark, his face he always looks surprised to be in a movie. Like he just walked in, like, "Hey, are we filming a movie? I'm in. Let's do it."
because on top of being a horrible human being, he is the worst fucking actor.
Well, every character he's ever played is from South Boston, even when they're not supposed to be. That's
Like
my
The
favorite.
Happening?
The South
Yeah.
will rise again. Go Sox. Like that's every.
Dude, Logan,
Every
remember one
character.
time on a car trip you came up with this bit that you were doing that it was that he opened it was a convenience store like Walgreens, but it was called Wahlberg's.
It was
and you had
Walgreens,
to,
but it just had the H in it.
you had to convince him that you were from Southie to get your prescriptions.
Yeah. Well, you had to convince him that he, in that moment, was not in Southie. Was what it was. Because he'd always be like, "No, get out of here. This is how we do it in Southie." And you're like, "We're not in Southie. This is Portland. We're not in. No, dude, this is how we do it here in Southie. Sorry, bro.
Oh man, that's so dumb.
I'm not gonna give you the pills."
Logan, what was the name of the guy that in the bit you used to do where he was just the guy following us around like it was the film crew guy?
oh, Big
when we were shooting our
American
pilot.
movie.
Are you guys making Big American Movie? Oh, very cool. Very cool. What kind of lens is that? I love movies.
This would just be us shooting various music videos or different projects, and we do everything pretty small budget. Like we're all in house, all us. We're not.
And
there's
Logan
not,
would
a
be
huge
in
crew.
part of it.
He'd be in it, and we would be like getting in my small car, the four of us with all of our gear, and he'd be like, "What? You guys making Big American Movie?
You guys making Big American Movie? Yeah. Oh, independent. That's the way to do it.
I can have a place in the movie.
He's like part Tommy Wiseau, part those
Yeah.
like foreign characters from.
Do you guys
Family
need
Guy.
line producer? I will do it. I will
Hey,
be line
Brad.
producer for you. Script
So,
supervisor.
no
Brad.
craft dinner, huh? Anyway, what?
Hey, Brad, how ready are you to be mad at me?
Why?
Have you not been recording this whole time?
Oh, no, I started
Okay.
recording, but
Oh,
apparently the
What's
app
even-
that I was recording on stops recording after 15 minutes.
Well, what's funny is I bet that's why your video caught back up. So maybe we should
Yep.
figure out how you should have to do the Zoom from a phone or something, and then you can record
Yeah.
on your thing.
Man.
We
We
learned.
can just pre-record Chucho being grumpy for
But,
30 minutes and just sync it to a track.
What's actually great is because that's the way it worked. Like I'll be able to just rip the Zoom audio, and you haven't been behind for this part, so we'll have decent stuff. And you
It'll
can
be
always
perfect.
start recording it. Right
Okay.
now.
So
Okay.
should we do
Logan,
our last question?
The very last
Yeah.
question.
Oh,
Eric,
God,
wanna
there's
ask
another
you
question.
This is the elephant in the room. Okay.
Finale.
This is what we've all been waiting for. Handsome Naked, triple team with Logan Nielsen. Fuck, marry, kill. Eric,
Yeah.
Brad, Chucho.
Oh, fuck. Why you gotta make me do that?
You got to do it.
Shit.
Everybody got to
And-
do it.
In-depth answer, please.
Yeah, I need a lot of detail for your answer.
Like graphic detail.
Yeah, and tell me about all the stuff that's going to go on.
And tell me about the wedding.
No, I'm most interested in the killing and the sex.
Oh, see, I'm a sucker for a wedding.
I'm gonna
hate
just
weddings.
we're gonna have a 4-way wedding, and then I'm gonna fuck all of you to death.
Nope, that's not how it works. You got to do
okay.
one of each.
All right. Oh, I don't care for this. Here we go. Okay.
And we're going to keep track of these results for all of our guests forever, and so it's an internal competition.
This is such
for
a.
Handsome
This is
Naked.
honestly one of the most confusing forms of narcissism I've ever confronted in my life.
Can we
Is
use
the-
that as a pull quote for
the-
our podcast?
Is 3 guys making their friends do this in front of them? This is a very.
There's no crowd for this one, so it's just us enjoying it all ourselves.
This is like I can't like play with an audience and be like, oh, these guys am I right? It's like, oh, they have me trapped.
Hey, Logan, answer the
Yeah.
question.
Oh my god.
Dude, answer the question quick.
Logan.
It doesn't help that
Come on,
Chucho's looks
bro.
like he's
Wait,
filming
we're
a
running out
video
of
that he's
time on the, we're
taking
running out of
credit
time,
for a
so you
terrorist
gotta-
attack.
You gotta get it in the next 5.
Logan, you got to tell us who you're going to bang,
all right,
who you're
all
going
right,
to kill.
all right. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Shit.
Logan.
I want to marry and kill all of you. I don't want to fuck any of you. Is the problem. That's the issue. As I'm really having trouble with like I could marry all of you or murder all of you. I don't really want to fuck any of you. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Marry Eric. Fuck Chucho. Kill Brad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Tell
I'm
me
sorry.
why. Tell me why.
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean,
don't
we would
know,
have a
man.
lot of fun. We would have a lot of
Yeah.
fun. That's
We
fair.
would have a lot of fun.
Why would you fuck Chucho?
Yeah, what about my penis made you want to fuck
No,
me?
it's more just I want to know how that needless underlying rage comes into play. Is what I really want to know. He seems so mad at
I
the
hope
world.
you like biting.
He just- here's the thing, because with Chucho, it's either going to be freaky as shit or he is just going to cry a lot, and it's going to be. And I want to know.
I don't know why
wanna know-
those are mutually exclusive.
I want to know what's behind those doors. I
cry
want to
rage
know.
fuck. Is that a phrase?
And the thing is, I think as I'm murdering Brad, he's so polite, he'd be okay with it. He'd be like, I understand. And then just, I wouldn't.
Hey man, it's just part of the game. I get it. You gotta kill me.
Because Eric wouldn't stop, he would just keep riffing, trying to like save his life, you know what I mean? And Chucho would
Yep.
make a big fucking show of it too.
Of course. Yeah, Brad would be like, do you want me to stab you? Would
Yeah,
that
yeah,
make
he'd do
you
that,
like me?
like,
Or
but,
me to
you know.
stab
You
myself?
I
Like,
can
yeah.
click keys while you do this.
Honestly, Brad probably smother himself for me, honestly. He'd be like, oh, I got
for
this.
sure.
Put the pillow over his face.
Oh man, that was so funny for some reason. I'm not sure why that was all just so on point and hilarious.
I know, and I feel terrible. I love Brad to death.
But the funny thing about
great.
it is that
So,
Now he's not going to make more music for me when I need to.
well, I'm
Or it's
glad
gonna be
that we
way
got that out
more-
of the way.
way
Now,
outpriced.
Logan, do you have any shows coming up you'd like to plug?
Yeah, dude. I'm Chucho. I'm touring the country. It's the Spit in Your Mouth tour. It's where I'm going. Just town to
No,
town.
wait, I'm sorry. The Sit on Your Mouth tour?
Spit in Your Mouth tour.
I can sit on your mouth. Wait, so you're doing a new show with a buddy, right?
Yeah. I'm
Tell us about real stuff.
Tell us about real stuff.
Make up every other thing, but don't tell us if you're starting with the truth or not.
Wait, what?
God, we're so
I'm just-
annoying.
okay. For real, what's some stuff you want to pitch? Where can we find your stuff? Where can our listeners find your stuff?
I am. You can follow me on Instagram at Logan M.
but don't
Nielsen.
name drop.
Okay. Follow me on a picture app. with that and find a handle that's similar to my name.
I'm doing the show with.
I'm doing a podcast with a friend of mine who does comedy. It's called the His Name Show, and
I'll have to drop links to everything.
he
in the
he
description.
writes for a show that I would call every morning, but like the evening it happens, and it's featuring a comedian from South Africa.
So this is This is the redacted
This is the
version.
this is
Do the dacted version.
the redacted version. Right now what I'm on is I'm producing and co-hosting the Josh Johnson Show, which is a podcast. Our friend Josh Johnson, who writes for The Daily Show and has been on Netflix and blah 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 credits that I don't have because he works way harder than me. But he, for some reason, needed me to start a podcast, and I said, "Okay, it gets me some money." And it's actually really fun. Brad Kemp did the music for it. He did the theme music, which was great. Oh my god! And that process was so fun because it was Josh saying like, "I want music like this," and I'd send it to Brad, and he'd send us that exactly. And then Josh would go, "Actually, that's not what I wanted. I'm an idiot." And so Brad crushed like 3 different themes for us just because Josh was like, "Oh, actually, what I suggested, he gave us exactly what we wanted." But what I asked for, because I even sent. I'm glad you. Thank you so much for doing it. But
Classic Brad.
he's good at what he does.
He is.
The Josh Johnson
so
Show. It's on
follow-up
podcast.
question.
Yeah.
Bonus question.
This is like the 9th bonus question.
Tripping with Handsome Naked. Yeah. Why didn't you ask me to do the theme song?
Well, just being around the Handsome Naked creative process, what I've found is it's usually Brad doing a lot of musical work, Eric doing a lot of stuff with the camera, and Chucho sitting off to the side being mad.
Okay, Logan, all of those are accurate statements, but I don't know if they answered my question.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let the record show that the only person who Logan has kissed on the mouth twice in this
definitely more
interview
than that.
call
No.
is
We
Chucho.
kissed on the mouth twice that you've used.
It's appeared in 2
We
videos.
kissed way more than that.
So no wonder you want to fuck him. You want to see what's under what that mouth do.
The problem is me and Chucho never make sure the camera is on us when we kiss. We just like to do it. So the moment takes us. So
I know.
So
you
if you
guys
go
have
through,
a thing for each other. It's okay.
Go through
it's
the Handsome
totally
Naked. For those listening, go through the Handsome Naked videos. You're going to find at least 2 Chucho and Logan kisses, and then I think Eric may have footage somewhere else of more.
I better find.
We got responsibility. We know how to handle it.
You say you young at heart? Man, I'm grown as fuck. Heard you still laugh at farts. Keep making that face in his